My God, am I sick and tired of these Disney live-action remakes. There's been, what, 2, maybe 3 good ones, and that's it? I don't even understand the appeal that Disney has for these. Like, if you're not going to be adding to the story or changing the story in any way, then why remake them? If the animated version is going to be infinitely better, then we're just going to watch those if they're exactly the same movie. And there's no way these are profitable anymore. I mean, I know for a fact Snow White isn't profitable. That thing is like $300 million in the hole. So, it's not looking great for Disney. Anyway, this week, in my review for Snow White, this is going to be an excerpt from my new podcast that I've started with my co-host and good friend Mac, called The Basement Boys. You can find a link for that channel in the description of this video. Go ahead and check it out. Let us know what you think. We'll be dropping a weekly show just going into a bunch of our interests, movies, sports, etc., whatever we want to talk about. Probably do the premieres of movies, the big movies on that channel, and also post a probably more in-depth review for this one, or for movies on this channel. So definitely check that out. Check out this review. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And definitely do that on our podcast channel as well. We appreciate all the support, and I hope you enjoy our thoughts on Snow White. Let's jump into Snow White, the big premiere this weekend. It was terrible, I thought. What did you think?
I got through it. It was bad.
Pretty bad. I'm just pulling up the Rotten Tomatoes score real quick. I just want to see what it's at.
It might be higher than what I thought.
I don't care. For those listening, I don't care about the critic score. That doesn't matter to me. You got to look at the audience score. That tells you, geez, the audience score is 73%. That's pretty high.
Okay, then I care about that. The critic score is 44%. I think you got to look at some movies you can trust. You can't trust the audience. And this is one of those movies that you can't
100%.
trust. It's
the audience score for the new Captain America is kind of high, I'm pretty sure. And I did not like that movie very much at all.
I guess a good thing about like reviews is kind of they're like, is it subjective? They're subjective.
Subjective.
Yeah, I always get those objective and subjective mixed. You can like a movie that everyone hates, and you can hate a movie that everyone loves. But I think the outside of like, I think Rachel Zegler, she definitely carried this movie.
100%. She was very good. I know there was a lot of controversy surrounding her casting, but I thought she was very good.
Yeah, she can. If they actually, like, I can't tell how much editing they do, like as far as like when people sing, but from what I've found from comparing the two leads, she. Like, I honestly couldn't really get through Gal Gadot's.
Can Gal Gadot sing? The whole time I was watching, I was like, can she even sing?
I don't think
Did they hire an actress who can't sing?
I think she couldn't sing. I think she can't sing.
They saw Johnny Depp's performance in Sweeney Todd, and they were like, oh, you can just teach someone to sing. And they were just like, well, fucking it's not that easy.
Yeah. Well, they obviously can't teach someone to act either, so.
Oh, dude. Gal Gadot is the worst part of this movie, for sure. I've never really liked her as an actress.
No.
I thought the first Wonder Woman was cool. It doesn't mean she was great in it. And she's bad in Justice League, in my opinion.
She's bad in everything she's in.
I also thought the entire time I was watching this movie, and look, as someone who loves movies and actors and stuff, I try not to give a shit about people's looks. But I think in movies, when you cast a guy in a role, you want him to either look like super handsome or at least look super interesting.
Mm.
This dude that played Snow White's love interest just looked like the most average, like
he looked like a
unnoticeable person I'd ever seen. And every time he was on screen, every time he was on screen, I was like, I had to like remind myself that he was like a principal part of this movie, and I was just like, this guy is not giving me anything. Like I just could not pay attention anytime he was on screen.
Yeah, so like it has been so long since I've seen like Snow White or anything. So
I watched it like a year ago. I went through a run through and watched all of the Disney animated like theatrical releases. Most of it was bad, but
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's a lot like this. I mean, I can't really remember the songs. I don't know if the songs are the same. I did see online someone said they removed a song. I have no idea which song it was.
Yeah.
The story's essentially the same. I mean, we're not spoiling it for anyone. Like the evil queen banishes Snow White from the kingdom, and then she finds out she's still alive, so she tries to poison her, and then the prince saves her, and then they take the kingdom back, and the witch dies. So it's the same thing. The evil queen, whatever.
Yeah, every time I can't like honestly just like in good faith like I hate most Disney remakes of live action remakes.
I'm so over it.
I just feel like if you are going to remake something and just like suck most of the life out of it and kind of like literally like everything magical about Disney kind of is ruined by these movies. Like every time I see like that new Lion King, I'm just like, this sucks.
Oh,
like,
it looks terrible, dude.
Like
they have no emotion whatsoever. It's because in the 2D animation, you can make the lions emote like they're humans. You can't do that in realistic 3D animation. It just doesn't work like that.
Like that's why I have a problem with the Stitch remake. That's why I have a problem with all of these remakes that they're doing. It's just like they can't capture like the personality of the film. Like they just all feel like they're the same movie.
Yeah,
and like
I will admit there's two of them I like. I like the Cinderella remake. I don't know if you ever saw that one, but that one's really fun.
The Jungle Book.
Yeah, I do like the Favreau Jungle Book, and the reason I like the Favreau Jungle Book, one, because it's good and I love the Jungle Book, but two, because they changed the ending, and that's my other gripe with these remakes. It's like if you're just gonna remake the same movie, then why do it at all? Like at least add something to it, and like. So in Jungle Book, they changed the ending. Mowgli stays in the jungle, which that's the ending I've always wanted. I've always thought that was a way cooler ending than having him return to the man village.
Yeah.
And then Cinderella, I just think, because Kenneth Branagh directed Cinderella, so it's very, like, whimsical and magical, and, like, it's got, like, he's, like, renowned for, like, being very into, like, he does like everything he does is like Shakespearean style. So like I think him directing Cinderella made it like a really fun movie. So I enjoy that one, but the rest of them, it's just like Beauty and the Beast wasn't terrible, but it's the exact same movie, and the animated one's better. So it's like why, if they're the exact same movie, why would I watch that one over the animated one?
It's like I can understand like you're remaking a movie that was like lauded in its time, and you go back and it's not really it doesn't like hold it up to like modern, like it doesn't like feel like a classic, or like it needs like an update, like kind of like like Nosferatu is a perfect example. Like that movie was made, like I know that there was a version in the 70s, but like still like I feel like this one, like you have to do enough differently as well as like kind of modernize it, because you can't really like to justify its existence. Because I feel like if you're going to make a movie, I just feel like some movies kind of lose the plot because they're supposed to be forms of art, not just like yeah, they make money, they give people jobs and stuff like that, but at the same time I just feel like if you're just kind of remaking it, it's like people can tell you're like people. I mean, I feel like it's because it's Disney, it'll probably still make some money, but the fact of the matter is it still sucks.
Yeah, I take that back. One of the remakes is Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin's very good. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but Ewan McGregor plays like an older Christopher Robin, and it's a lot of fun.
I just feel like that's different though.
It is different because it's technically
like a sequel.
Technically, I don't. Yeah, technically, it is a sequel to the original theatrical animated Winnie the Pooh. So it's not even really a remake. But yeah, it's technically a sequel, but they list it in that category for whatever reason. But that one's good. But this one, like you said, I agree with you. Rachel Zegler was good. She had a ton of controversy surrounding her, like I said, for various reasons. Everybody was mad because she's Hispanic and they cast her as Snow White and whatever. I don't
like who cares? She looks like Snow White. Like,
she was good, and she was good. Her haircut sucked. I will.
Yeah, I mean,
say
like that's Snow White. Snow White's hair sucks.
Every time she was on screen, all I could think about was Lord Farquaad. And so like,
maybe that's why I liked it, because I fucking love Lord Farquaad.
And then I thought the set designs were pretty good. Like the dwarves' house looked good.
Yeah,
it looked
interesting. The dwarves look scary, but
the dwarves were terrible. Here's my thing. First of all, one of those dwarves was played by a little person, but they don't want to show the actual little person. They just cover him up as CGI, which doesn't really make sense to me. And like, from all I've read, the people who have dwarfism, they want to work in films. And like, it's just like, why wouldn't you just cast like 8 of them?
Yeah, like literally.
Like, there's famous ones out there.
There's fame. There's probably like it's also like could be an opportunity for people who have like who have dwarfism or going to want to get into acting. Like you can either hire the people that like famous people that people know that are like actors with dwarfism, or you can just hire like new people as well, new people that are vying to get these roles. And it just kind of like also like look at Oompa Loompas, look at like the like Wizard of Oz, and like anything else as far as like using like actual people to like portray like different perspectives. Like Lord of the Rings did it, and it looks great, like still to this day. Like even though they didn't hire like an actual dwarf to play Gimli, it's still like you can still shoot in that perspective. But like if you actually have people who are dwarves or who have dwarfism,
like why? You're right though. Why wouldn't you just do that? Like what
it's
they
so
did
much.
with John Rhys Davies in Lord of the Rings. Just make it a perspective.
And I just feel like it looks better, and I feel like.
Dude, they look horrible. They're so creepy looking. It looks bad, dude. The CGI is not good. Like the trailers came out and everybody's like, "Oh, I'm sure it'll be improved in the movie," which is fucking. I feel like they always say that shit, and it never is. And it wasn't. It looked terrible. But I was just looking. One of the dwarves, I don't know which one it was, but he was played by Martin Kleba, who's the guy with dwarfism who's in all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. So this guy's literally been in like Disney A-list movies. And as a man with dwarfism, and they were like, hey, we'll cast you as one of these dwarves, but just FYI, we're going to cover you as CGI. So no one's definitely going to recognize your voice, by the way. So it's just like, why? I just don't understand.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It was overall struggle to get through. I did skip Gal Gadot's song. I started it and I just couldn't get through it. That's probably
she's so bad, dude. Was it the one where she's about to execute the huntsman and she like starts snapping her fingers and singing? It's so bad, dude.
She also like she's not like she's just a bad actress.
Yeah,
she's terrible. I don't know how she keeps like getting these roles. Like people are confused that she's good, but like she's not. She's like bad actress. I've never probably, hopefully never watching another movie with her in it. But I don't know. Rachel Zegler hopefully has a bright future in other movies.